Hello and welcome to Game Soup. This is Let's Play Resident Evil for the PC / Xbone / PS4 now? I don't know. I'm Ed.
This is Joe, and we have a guest with us today.
This is Anne.
And this is a great game. And I'm so glad it's finally on other consoles. I bought this when it came out on GameCube, what, 10 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, was it HD remastered back then?
Well, it looked good, but it wasn't exactly remastered.
So this version of the game is the best graphics ever.
Yeah.
Of the game.
So it gets confusing, right? So they made the original in 1996. We'll play, what do you think? Original costume? Alternate?
Controls.
Oh.
Controls.
That does not say costumes. I'll do alternate because that's much easier. We'll do
Alright.
subtitles.
Display. Yeah. Alright.
And we got our difficulty here. How about normal?
Yeah, I guess normal. It
should be a challenge, I think.
Yeah, you've played the game a few times, other versions of it.
Plenty. A few times. I've played the crap out of this game. When it came out on GameCube, I played it for months and months and months on end. Great game. Same with the PlayStation release.
So yeah, you're more of an expert on the old games. Oh, what's with our frame rate? Is our frame rate good enough?
Yeah, cutscenes are always 30 FPS. Well, these cutscenes are because they're pre-rendered.
Bravo team.
They're not going to put that much effort into it.
We're not going to talk too much during the cutscenes, alright?
Oh, sorry.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Ooh. Pretty creepy.
So we were going to try and keep...
Stars members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
What is this?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
All right, here we go. Now, if you'll notice, we skipped the door loading screen there just now. We have a mod called REHD-NO-DOORS.exe, which turns off all the doors, which saves like 15 or 20 minutes, I think, over the course of the game. Well worth having.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood.
Tasty.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Man, the graphics look really good for a 10-year-old game. Kind of impressed.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, clearly they did some amount of work on making it look good on modern consoles, so it works. Like, that looks photorealistic almost. That guy, not this, but that other guy's face, you know?
Well, did they do some work, or did they totally remake the game?
So
Barry!
What is it?
when they
Look out! It's a monster!
we'll get to that in a second.
Let me take care of it.
Ugh.
Yeah, not in this version, I think. Maybe it is. Oh no, it's off screen.
Oh.
Even they really toned that down.
And the original one is
What the
you just
hell
blew off
is
his
this
head,
thing?
didn't he?
Yeah.
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Yeah, this game was rife with controversy when it first came out for that reason. And actually, the American version was the censored version, where everything was in black and white in the opening cutscene, because apparently color is more violent and scary than black and white is.
Yeah.
So they did that. And yeah, a lot of censoring going on.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
He's in that vase. He jumps out. Surprise! So this version of the game, which just came out, is a HD remaster of an HD remake of an original title.
Yeah.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No.
That was
nothing.
fast.
What's going on around here?
No, we didn't
I
look
can't
too
figure
hard.
it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately.
Great
I'll
idea.
investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh, here
It's
it
a
is.
lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
You, the master of unlocking. Sadly, that's not in the game either.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen,
It's not like a classic.
if something
line.
happens,
Yeah, it's from
meet
the
up in this
original.
hall. Got it?
Okay.
They tried to sort of uncheese the game a little bit. I mean, it definitely works. They took out a lot of the sillier, you know, lines and everything, dialogue lines, and the ridiculous gestures. So overall, it's a much more atmospheric, less B-movie-ish game, but still, you know. Let's see, I need to get up here. So Barry actually tells you, no, Jill says, I'm going to go this way. But if you do that, you will actually find that this is a trap and a dead end. So the only reason you would come this way is to get this map up here, which we're going to get.
Right, and it's shiny,
Why can't you just...
like everything else that you need to get
Yeah.
in Resident Evil games. This is one of the first games, I think, that had well, semi-realistic for the time graphics and shiny things that you had to pick out because everything is, you know, gray and brown.
Yeah.
Whereas before, games were mostly brighter colors.
It's almost too realistic.
So, and that's still a trope in almost all games today. Things that you're supposed to get are usually
Oops.
glowing bright and have a high contrast to the realistic graphics.
And so we got this new control scheme here. This is the alternate control scheme, where it's more like any modern day title, really, where you press a direction on the analog stick and you go in that direction. But for Resident Evil fans, that's definitely a huge change. The entire series has used tank controls, all the way up to, I guess, Resident Evil 6 still uses them. So it's a big change, and it's really hard to get used to.
No, you can change it in
Can you?
6, yeah.
Okay, because you've got these, these pre-rendered backgrounds, and the camera changes frequently,
Right, so you have to get used to the newer control.
Ooh, look at that. She's walking, sort of. Yeah, it looks great, though, for a 10-year-old game. So a 10-year-old HD remake of a remaster of a port of an RE remake of an Atari 2600 title. That's what this game is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was originally released on the Commodore 64, ported to the Atari 2600, and then ported back to the Commodore 64, where it looked like this. So it's really fantastic. They upgraded the polygon counts, who knows, when they ported this game to PC. Oh, look at that, that's horrible. These controls, I'm so bad at this. Maybe I should just stick to regular controls. Yeah, that's for some reason, that's much more intuitive to be a tank. Does that make any sense?
No.
No. So, ooh, we got our first enemy here in the mirror, which means he's gonna take a bite out of us unless... Oh, yeah. There we go.
Good going.
Thanks. That little shiny thing, this is the golden arrow.
Ed here is the king of conserving ammo, and I'm the king of wasting ammo.
I don't know
so
about the king.
we're a pretty good partnership when we play a co-op game.
Is that true, or is that not true at all?
Well, the part where you conserve ammo and I waste ammo is definitely true.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if those work together. They seem to be at odds. Let's see. We need to go back here and get our first defensive item. And these are great. These are a great addition to the GameCube version of the game, which allow you to basically evade an enemy attack one time. So they're single use. I've heard that you can actually pick them up once you've killed the enemy, but I don't even know if that's true. Maybe we'll find out. So that's a nice way to prevent you from getting bitten once or twice.
Is it extra content in the game?
In this game, there is no extra content compared to the GameCube version. This is pretty much, aside from graphical enhancements, just a straight-up port, which is really okay. But it's got all the same stuff that game was released with, which is, for example, the invisibility mode, which is all the enemies are invisible. Kind of nuts. There's real survivor mode, where all the item boxes are not linked with each other. So anything you put in an item box, you have to go specifically back to that item box to get it. And also there's no auto aim on that version. So there's nice little challenges you can do. But for a 10-year-old game, they haven't done much to change it, like I said, except for the graphics. But they do look nice. And finally having this game on PC means that mods are a possibility, which were never a possibility before.
See, as I was going to say in the beginning, Ed is more of an expert at playing the old games, and he knows a lot about the stories of the old games. And Anne, our guest, we wanted to have her on because she is an expert at all the game's stories. She knows a lot about the lore of Resident Evil, and she's played a lot of mostly the newer ones, but she knows probably more than both of us about the story and the lore of Resident Evil.
I never cared much for the story. I don't know why. For some reason, the gameplay was always what sold me. Like, it was pretty much gameplay 100% was what mattered to me. So games like RE4, I always just skip the story, but it's just so much fun. Oops. We need to examine this arrow. This curiously shaped arrow that just happens to fit in this gravestone here. So good luck figuring that out first time through. And this whole area here is in fact brand new to the GameCube / this version of the game, which is the graveyard. And this was planned in the alpha and beta stages of the original game, which was on PlayStation in 1996. But they took it out, I guess, for whatever reason. But here it is. You can see some masks there in the background and a really creepy coffin. And we need to come down here to get this book because we love to read. It's called Next World, Book of Curses. They say like heck in there. They swear a lot. Heck and darn.
And I was going to say I have almost nothing to offer. So I don't know that much about Resident Evil, but I have played through 5 and 6, at least once each.
Yeah. I'm still a huge fan of Resident Evil 4 myself. The 4 masks. Speak no evil, smell no evil, see no evil, and then all 3. So this is giving us a clue about the masks that we're going to have to collect here, which go in these slots right ahead of us. So they're kind of creepy, just looking at them. Like, ugh. Holes where the eyes, nose, and mouth should be. So that's going to give us a little clue. We can come back here.
This is basically going to be a walkthrough because you know almost everything about what to do.
Well, it's been...
Where to go in the game, but...
It's been a good 5 or 6 years since I've actually played this game, so...
Right.
The beginning you tend to play a lot over and over. So this first part I'll be able to explain a little bit, but as we go further on...
Let's label it a walkthrough.
Okay, if you want to. Alright, so we got that key, and now we need to figure out where to use it. One of 4 keys that you can use in the mansion. So let's see. Here? Yeah!
Alright.
Lucky guess.
We did it.
Literally a guess.
Don't say lucky. Say skilled.
Yes. Oh, yes, skilled.
Pre-planned, predisposed. You're predisposed to using keys and the right doors.
So look at the detail on these dishes here. Actually, you can kind of tell that that's a little bit older. It doesn't look quite photorealistic.
It's a little grainy.
Yeah, but I mean, for these pre-rendered backgrounds, I imagine it's a huge amount of work to make them look better. Being pre-rendered and all, they would have to pre-render them.
Right.
Does that make any sense? I guess.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, and I think that the viewers probably also understand. If you don't, comment below, and
if you don't,
leave us a nasty comment, leave us a nice comment. It doesn't really matter. Any comment will do.
Send an email to
GameSoupLP
at gmail.org. Not org.
.com.
Oh,
but
carrying all this junk. Oops.
Yeah, that was a really funny joke we did on our Darkest Dungeon episode. One of our Darkest Dungeon episodes. You should
totally go watch if you haven't seen it yet. Darkest Dungeon episode 2 in particular is...
Yeah, watch episode 2. Episode 1, we're kind of learning how to do it. If you want to learn how to play Darkest Dungeon, it's a really good one because Ed teaches me how to play because he had played it before. Yeah. So if you want like a 2-hour tutorial, or you even like the first half an hour, really, it'll give you a good idea of how the game works if you want to give it a shot yourself.
It's not a super challenging game. We're gonna get rid of our healing.
So that's our first video, and the second one is also. The second one is it's more funnier, more like a normal Game Soup episode.
But top-notch quality, just like all Game Soups. Hopefully. So let's see. We know we got a zombie right here in front of our face, and we can't see it thanks to pre-rendered backgrounds, which is that's cool. So we're gonna take a bite. You're gonna take a bite. Yep. All right. So we need to get back up here and get that lighter.
You're really good at avoiding those.
No, you just have to walk around them. Oh, okay. Except for this guy.
Is another part of Resident Evil?
Oh no.
Having bad camera angles so you can't see the enemies.
Yeah, it's just tradition at this point. I don't think it was ever planned, but it's just how it always turns out. The camera angles are supposed to be claustrophobic, really. Supposed to make you scared because you can't see. It's kind of like when you play a first-person horror game, you can't really see all around you. So it really makes you kind of scared. Hide something where no one could find it. We're going to protect it with vicious canines. Second floor balcony on the west side. So now we have this whistle. Okay then. So now we know what we have to do. We have to go get a whistle. And we're going to get this, this bullets. Get some of this bullets.
You're going to have so many bullets by the end. There's going to be so few dead zombies in this mansion, and you're going to have so many bullets.
Yeah, I know. They all disappear, actually, as you come back later. So it's not really a big deal.
Oh.
Now that file right there was talking about the healing system. So if you haven't played Resident Evil, it uses a system where you have 3 different herbs. One is green, one is red, and one is blue, I think, in this game. Where am I going? That's a good question. Let's see. I think we should go this way. Doorknob is ready to fall apart. Go through? Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, you can't get back out, maybe?
Let's see.
I don't know, shows what I know.
Nah, it's cool. It'll break after 3 uses, that door. So we're going to go back here to the main... Yeah. Alright. We're good. Oh, yeah, this is... okay, this is a nice area here. This beautifully decked out room. Traces of something burnt. And, ooh, there's a defensive item right here. The dagger. The diggity dagger. And what is this?
Oh, there you go.
Cool. That doesn't look like a trap or anything, right? We've got another iconic Resident Evil cutscene coming up here. Stop looking at it. You know what's happening.
Oh God, what did I do now? Wesker! Barry! Help!
She could probably kick in the
Jill!
door.
You in there?
That was
Barry?
lucky.
Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Why was he outside?
Stand back!
It's just right there. And she has a gun. Why didn't she just do that
Grab
from the
my
inside?
hand!
Oh, Jill's legacy could have ended there.
She was almost a Jill sandwich. Another classic line.
I guess any of the characters' legacies could have ended
Barry!
at any moment in any of the
That
games,
was a
but
close
somehow they
one.
didn't.
A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
The same joke as you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, the Jill sandwich is from the original
But
game.
Barry,
Oh.
didn't
And
you
they
say
just,
you were going
updated
back
it
to
a
the
little
dining
bit.
room to
Oh,
find
really?
other clues?
From what?
I'm glad
From
and all,
the
but
original
why are
title.
you
From
here?
it was. Oh, you were almost a
I
Jill
just had
sandwich.
something I wanted to check.
Kind of like that.
Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Seriously, don't mention it. I'm angry now.
Thanks, Barry. Thanks, Barry Obamy.
Barry Obama.
Hey, you know, Obama's real name was Barry. They used to call him Barry.
That's not his.
Well, it's his short name. Yeah, they called him Barry Obamy
Of course.
in school when he was in
Oh, really?
high school. Yeah, he was named Barry Obamy,
Where'd you see that on Fox News?
and the short for it was Bam Balam Bam Boom Bam.
That's short
Yeah,
for Barack Obama.
yeah.
Well, we're gonna unplug this tub here. So there's probably been water in this tub for like decades.
Mm-hmm.
If not a long time, real long time. So how long has that guy been in there? It really makes you wonder, you know. He's probably hungry. He's been in there for a long time. There we
He
go.
was just soaking in there. He's like, I was just soaking, and you're taking away my water. I'm gonna get you now.
So I guess
I was
that's-
really dirty. I had a long day of work, and I thought, I'll soak in this water for a decade or so, and get clean.
Long
And you
day
had
of work.
disturbed me.
And then you smashed my head open. Thanks for that. Alright. The lockpick. So yeah, all these classic lines like the master of unlocking and... Let's see, do I have space in my inventory? My inventory? I think so. Oh, you know what? I do not. This is not even where we want to be.
Look at all those herbs, though.
Huh?
You got too much in your inventory, though?
Yeah, I don't need them. I don't need them anyway.
Wow.
We haven't taken any damage.
Confidence.
We have not taken damage yet.
They
So
give
let's
you the
see.
nickname, Confidence.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Another classic jump scare from the original title.
Wow. Two of them in a row. Oh, no.
Yeah. So when you get hit, you gotta mash the button and stuff as hard as you can so you can survive. Alright, so here we are. Going back to the main area.
Yeah, I'm really glad we don't have to see these
Barry.
doors opening every time.
Oh, Jill. Got any good news?
Uh-oh.
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
See you
Perfect.
later.
Ciao.
Why? That's probably a bad idea.
Is it the same voice actors?
I was just wondering about that actually. I think the Barry that's in this version does sound a lot like the original, but I'm not sure if it's the same voice actors. That's a good question. I wonder. If not, they did a real good job with it. So let's see. We are going to go back this way and dump some stuff off at the item box. Oh, actually, I think we can. Maybe we can unlock this door here. No. A lot of backtracking in this game. This game is really the king of backtracking. You may have noticed. Or may not have noticed, I don't know. Take that.
Good dodging.
Thank you. It's locked from the other side. Okay. There we go. Finally. It's really difficult to, okay, so this is the patio where we need to go to get our dog friend, but before we do that, we're going to need to go back down here to the item box. Dump some of this junk off. I think there's a zombie right behind me. Oh. Some things just stick with you. I don't know why I remember that. Here we are, another safe room. And let's see, we're going to get rid of this. We do not need this right now. Nor this.
Just put all your guns and bullets in there, because I don't think you're going to be using any of them anyway, so...
Well...
I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
Well, maybe you're right. Actually, no, right now I'm going to. So in fact, I better take this, because I will need this right now. Alright, so we're all set here. Let's keep going. Oh, this guy. Yeah, it's really grainy, actually. I think that's intentional. Oh my god. It kind of looks like a film grain. Actually, yeah, we need to go back.
Yeah, the characters look really smooth, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they do.
The backgrounds are... I think it might be partly because it was just hard to remaster.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the backgrounds are definitely the hardest part. And there's a lot of close-ups of flames and water and everything. So trying to remaster that stuff, I imagine, is really difficult. Alright. So, the best thing to do is get into this corner here. Just corner yourself. Make it difficult. And you get this shotgun. This makes it a lot easier to kill these guys. Press the right button, I mean. I'm still getting used to these controls here. Oops, there's a noticeable lag here. These controls. Oh, that one was dead. Alright, let's kill this guy. Done. Yeah, this game really prides itself on these sluggish controls. But I like it. And we can heal, so we're all healed up. And now, we're going to take a look at this. Ready? Totally natural, right? There's a switch on the dog collar. Take it out. And there's a coin hidden in the dog collar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? And then you examine the coin. It's not a coin, it's a key. Right? Oh yeah, perfect. Oh yeah, it makes perfect sense. Alright.
Did you get all that?
Who?
Viewers?
Viewers, yeah. Alright. You probably don't need this dog whistle anymore. Yes, let's discard. Actually, we're going to come down here, make a real quick save file. I love this no doors thing. Doors the main door distance. Don't need that. I'll come back to that. Don't need that. I think we need that. Good. Yeah, we're good for a while. Can we shotgun Jones? Nah, of course not. Alright.
You got a handgun with you?
I do. I put it in the box.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, no, we'll take the handgun, because that's probably more versatile. Where's the handgun? Alright. And last but not least, we'll just double fast forward this part. While we save. That's not a save point. Yes. We don't want any deaths or anything on this game, so
yeah,
better be safe.
Yeah, we advertised Superplay, so
we didn't advertise Superplay.
Walkthrough, hard mode, Superplay.
Hard mode, Superplay.
Speed run.
I don't know. I mean, this is a great game to speedrun if you get really good at it. All right, so we have a key now. We have to figure out where to use that key. The door past the stairs at the other end of this hall. Oh no. I don't want to go past the stairs. We want to go over here. I know where to go. I think there's a zombie here. Of course, Krauser. Oh, we'll use some bullets. Alright, we are looking good. Are you ready to pee yourself? I'll pick this one up too. So you might have noticed these zombies are hanging around on the ground here. That one just came back to life.
Yeah, they seem to do that.
They do that. Yeah, this game has the new enemy called the Crimson Head, which is the second version of the zombies that you've already killed. You can't win. You kill them and they come back. That's how everything in this game is. Even the NPCs. Spoilers. Alright, so what's going on here? Whirling Blade of Doom. So we just took this key, which we really need, and we're going to replace it with this imitation key. Get this mechanism to stop here. Perfect. Now nobody knows. Alright, so we got this sweet key. Don't freak out. I'll take a shortcut. Yeah, we'll take a shortcut. You ready to run? This is the scariest.
Whoa, that guy's fast.
Yeah, they're all real fast. That's the scariest part of those Crimson Heads. They chase you and they're real fast. Let's see. We actually want to go this way. Now that we have this key, we can go do some cool stuff. Alright, let's see. We probably want to go... Let's go over here. Yeah.
Alright, there you go.
Here we go. This is another really excellent part of this game. One of the creepiest by far. So let's see. Now we're outside. This game really drenches you in atmosphere. Like, they put a lot of work into this remake / remaster. Looks really good. And there's usually there's no music at all, so it's pretty nice.
Go back to the main hall and go through the double doors on the east side of the second floor, next to the door you just came out of.
Wait, is that a star member?
Yeah.
But he's been there for a while.
Yeah, I think this was I don't know. He's just been there for however long they've been here. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, if you walk farther on in that path there, he comes to life, and you have to kill him. But if you, yeah, but if you grab the grenade launcher and just leave, he won't bother you.
Oh, it's a grenade launcher.
Let's see here. We're gonna go
on the east side of the second floor,
next to the door we just came out of. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright.
Unlock the double doors in the middle of the hallway?
Yep, that's right here.
Alright.
There's a little puzzle in here. Now, if I remember correctly, it's top right, bottom left, bottom right. Does that sound right? I don't think it tells you.
Push the 4 statues back against the wall.
Nope, they don't.
With the walls behind them.
Doesn't tell you. Alright,
until all 4 of them are against the walls, then press the switch in the middle of the room.
Yeah, this is like a mini lights out puzzle, although it doesn't exactly follow that, where, you know, each statue you push out makes other ones get pushed in or out or something. Yeah, there we go. I still remember that.
Oh, you got it.
It was only 3. Pretty simple.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Were you paying attention, viewers?
Viewers? And ooh, look at those grainies.
So take the jewelry box.
Yep, this is our first treasure, and I believe there's one of those masks we're looking for is in this box.
You'd be right.
Oh yeah? That means we can open it, huh? Alright, so let's take a look at this. Let's see if we can solve this puzzle. There must be a way to open this box. Aha. There's a design of the sun and the moon. Sunshine will awaken me. Alright. Now I can't remember if we can open this right now. Oh, there's the switch. I don't see a switch. Do you?
No.
I didn't see a switch. Yes. There we go.
Oh, it's a skeleton.
Ah, okay. And what are these red things here?
They're spider eyes.
They look like there's a spider in there. Yeah. Just 2 of the 8 eyes that a spider would have.
All right, leave this room. Then go left in the hallway and go through the first door you come across.
I can do that. I think it's this way.
If you want, go down the stairs to the save room. Take the supplies Barry left for you.
Alright. Top of the stairs here.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Left, yep. And there's a door here. Alright, so I wonder, lure of a bee. I guess we do need to do
go
this.
through the door on the left.
Okay. So I think we got a cutscene coming up here, maybe? Maybe not. Yeah, hey look, there's Barry. What's up, B-boy? B-boy.
Oh, I was really curious about these files. I was really engrossed in these files.
Anyway, you should read this.
Martin Crackhorn.
All right, yeah, just pause this as we go if you want to read this.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
pause
I
it.
guess
Click
you're
on
right
the.
about this mansion being
click
quite
on the video.
unnatural.
There's
Pause
a
it. We have a
yeah.
way with understatements.
there's a pause button in the lower left corner of your screen.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part, and somebody didn't want anyone to see it. Let's continue our investigation.
Yeah, he's all business. All he cares about is files
He loves
and
files.
investigating.
I still can't get over how great this game looks. Alright, let's see. We need to...
Grab the fish hook.
Yeah, there's a couple things we need to do in
The
this
lure
room
of the bee.
here. Lure of a bee.
Oh, yeah. That make.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't carry any more items. So you
Oops.
gotta ditch some.
Yeah. No. I'll, I will do this. So we got this, fish hook. Various types of fish hooks.
The lure of the bee from the wall to the left of the door, and the bee specimen.
And the bee specimen. Wow, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
items.
that's a lot of items in here. All right. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here is our the lure of a bee. There's a switch. No! Don't press that switch. Pretty sure I can combine these two items here to make a lure of a bee and the bee specimen. Okay. We don't want to do this just yet. Instead, we'd like to go over here. Aha! So we have a lure and we have an actual specimen here.
Alright.
Combine the fish hook and the lure of a bee and place that on the wall next to the door. So it's basically a switching puzzle here. We're going to put the lure here, and we're going to put the bee where we found the lure. Makes perfect sense. In the Resident Evil world, it does make sense. And I'm pretty sure we just want to push this switch here. This bee is going to come to life. Because that makes sense too, right? It was a specimen.
Is it a zombie or something?
Oh yeah.
Jeez. Jesus.
What? Jesus.
That was quite a reaction to that joke. A good one, huh?
Alright, do we have we should put some of this stuff to good use pretty soon. Alright, so
Oh dear. You see that deer up there? Oh dear. Zombie. Oh dear. Get it? Alright.
Zombie.
Alright, enough laughter.
No more laughing. None allowed. Hey look, Barry left us a note. What do you think it says?
It's got pretty good handwriting. It looks like a bunch of blurry squiggles.
He was never good at writing.
No.
He says, "Dear Jill, I don't know how I got here so much faster than you. I mean, we were just upstairs together. Never mind that." Alright, we're going to get rid of the Grenade launcher. We do not need it. I think we'll keep the rest of this, though. Actually, we are not going to keep the rest of this. We're going to get rid of these extra Maggie Mags. There we go. Alright, oh, he left all this great stuff for us. I think we'll take these, too. Just put them in the item box to be safe. I think we only need this. Maybe we'll take these, too. Yeah, the grenade launcher is super powerful in this game. In fact, in the original GameCube version, there was a glitch that allowed you to endlessly duplicate any ammo for the grenade launcher. So, like this, for example, incendiary shells. And I believe it's patched out for this version of the game.
Yeah, I would hope that they would have fixed something like that by now. GameCube's a little older.
I mean, it's only game breaking because I mean, it's a single player game, so you know, no big deal. Zombies, ew. All right, so we've got a couple guys wearing bracelets here. I'm gonna turn that one orange. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and I guess there's 3 on the other side. All right, so let's hope those crows don't come to eat us. And I think this will be the last one here. Now there is a puzzle in here that we just sort of skipped over, and you can tell by looking at this picture. Tells you the colors you need to set in order to
green, purple, orange.
In order to progress here. But we don't need that. Because we have the magic of editing. Thanks, Claire. Alright, so we got our little death mask there.
Claire is our editor now?
Oh, what? Maybe not.
Wasn't it Gare? Gary?
Gare?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I must have got them confused. I don't see them too frequently, Claire and Gare.
Yeah, usually, well, you know, they're on the payroll, and I'm usually the one that handles the payroll section of the business.
Sure. Yeah, I don't cross paths with them too often.
Yeah, but do you have any of those baklavas that Gertrude made the other day?
Oh,
at our last catered event.
They were to die for.
Yeah,
they really were delish. I didn't know what a baklava was until I had it a couple days ago. I'd never had one before. Can you believe that? Because I can. Go down the stairs and okay, I know where we're going. Uh-oh, you hear that? Did you get scared?
Devastated.
Good, you sound it. You sound it. Pretty sure, yeah, we're good here. And what we really need to do is drop off these death masks. These life masks. I think we're just going to go in here. Aha! Here we go. The second defensive item, the battery pack. Do we have the chemical?
Did we get the chemical?
I don't know. Did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was... Where was it? It was right here.
It is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can unlock this door. Yeah, okay. I think we're good.
Alright. Well, time to go backtracking for the chemical.
A little bit backtracking. The name of the game. Backtracking.com. Yeah, I'm starting to remember this now. It's all coming back to me now. All coming back to me.
I'm trying to follow this walkthrough.
It's kind of hard to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you're the one not playing, right?
I can't, it's hard to goof on it while I'm trying to follow where you're at.
Well, don't follow it then, because I'll take care of it. No worries. Let's goof a little bit, huh? How you feeling?
We've, well, you know, I want you to get through this game.
I will.
I really, I think that this is going to be a really good walkthrough for people. I think that they're really going to learn a lot from it.
Tell you what, we'll use the magic of editing, and nobody will ever know. So let's goof.
Yeah, let's give it to, we'll give it to Jim, the editor.
Welcome, Jim. Welcome to the show.
We have 2 editors.
Is Jim on the show with us today? Is he coming later, or no?
I heard that Gator might be making an appearance.
Again?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a real radio show now when we have a guest like Gator on the show.
Yeah, well, I keep a tire iron in my trunk. for
Gator?
Well, yeah, for... Really, you would think I would keep it in my trunk for purposes of, you know, changing tires. But I actually keep it in there because of Gator. In case I need to attack him with it.
You don't run into him that often, though. But it's always good to be prepared,
Yeah, he pays a visit to the station once in a while. Usually he just calls in the station.
The station.
He comes to the office, the Game Soup offices.
Well, we share a studio with another fledgling radio show as well. So
yeah,
he sometimes pops in there. And
they're called Peace Out Radio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peace Out Radio.
Look them up on
P-SOUT. Peace Out Radio.
They're on like they're not on the internet at all. They just broadcast to a local area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just an area. So if you're in the area of Cleveland, Ohio.
Why they chose Cleveland?
They broadcast from here, but they only picked up in Cleveland, Ohio. They broadcast like really far away.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
But I guess that's what they want to do. All right, so we got this chemical here. I'm pretty sure we want to turn it to. We want to turn it to red because we want to poison this. Let's see, red. We want to poison this plant so it doesn't destroy us. Yeah.
No, red. I don't like red. Red's scary. So it's like a living plant of some kind?
Yeah, it's like a giant monster zombie plant. And when you put that chemical in the water supply, you can make it green or you can make it red. And only red will actually hurt it.
Oh, so just the color red is weak to that color.
Yeah.
Like the Green Lantern is weak to the color yellow.
He is?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that's his weakness.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
That's a thing in real life.
Yeah, DC comic superheroes are really cool. They're really good. And you know what Wonder Woman's disability, what her weakness is?
What's that?
Having her hands bound by a man.
No,
Yeah.
that's not real.
She also had a like an invisible jet. This house reminds me of the Dahmer house.
The Dahmer house?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
You know, I'm an old guy, so I was alive during the Dahmer days.
Were you?
Yeah, I used to go to gay clubs all the time during the Dahmer days. I actually met him a couple of times.
Who's Dahmer?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, what did he do?
The serial murderer.
The serial
So this
murderer?
kind of reminds me of his old place, but
Oh, yeah?
his place, his dead body stayed dead. You know, he built an altar in his living room out of human skulls.
Ew.
This is a true story. This part's actually true. I didn't actually know Dahmer, and I'm not old enough to really remember the Dahmer days.
Wait,
but
did he glue them together or something, or what? How did he do
yeah,
it?
he glued them together with epoxy and resin. I don't even know what that is.
For real?
No, I don't know, but I do know that he actually did build a bone altar in his living room.
A bone altar.
Yeah, an altar of bone, and he never managed to complete it because he got caught before his bone altar could be completed.
Wow, he sounds like a psycho. He
Yeah.
sounds like a real psycho.
Yeah, he took pleasure in the pain of others, and
Richard,
Like Jill.
what happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone.
for PlayStation 2.
Killing zone. Monsters.
Isn't it called the kill zone?
Yeah.
What
Close
did
enough.
this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
It had to be poisonous.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
It's awesome.
He's
go and
awesome.
get it,
He's like,
okay?
I
You're
don't
gonna
need
make
any
it.
serum.
I'm gonna leave this where it is. Let somebody else use it. What a sucker he is, huh? Alright, so now we gotta do a tiny little mini fetch quest here. So we're gonna go out of here. We're gonna take a lefty left.
If you ever get stuck, you can, you know, just call on Dahmer. So,
Call on Dahmer.
yeah, I stopped talking about Dahmer because we got to a cutscene. I wanted to, you know, be quiet, not to annoy everybody with my Dahmer talk here.
Sure.
But yeah, he never did finish that bone altar, and his home was he had a little bit of a weird taste in decor, I guess I would say. I mean,
Did he
but
eat people?
but it's forgivable because it was the 70s, you know.
I don't know, man.
That was the weird part about the decor. It was the 70s.
The bones and everything?
not the bone stuff.
Well, bones are just so 70s. Come on, how can you say no? Oh, you not cool.
But yeah,
You
it's
not
really
cool.
a shame. I think that Dahmer died.
You think? Was he executed?
I think so. He's either executed or, but he really would have enjoyed. I think if he had the Resident Evil games, he wouldn't have been such a serial killer.
Because he'd be able
Serial
to
murdering
express his emotions through video games instead of through real life, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
what you mean?
he would have just enjoyed. He would have enjoyed like the zombies in the game. I think. The
Who
most.
does enjoy the zombies? I sure do. I sure don't.
Because he wanted to keep killing, you know. He would have liked for his victims to come back to life so he could kill them again, you know.
Sure.
But he kept drums.
He wanted them to come back to life so he could kill them again.
I'm actually, as far of the three of us in this room, I'm the biggest Dahmer expert. I actually read his Wikipedia article.
No.
Yeah, one time, and
One time?
yeah,
Like months ago or what?
I know things about Dahmer. He had like 55-gallon drums in his bedroom that he would like dissolve people in.
Just like on Breaking Bad.
And I don't know if he used the same chemical, but he did do that before Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Walter wasn't the first guy to have that idea of dissolving people and, drinking their the mixture as a soup.
I must have missed that episode. I don't think I saw
Yeah,
that part.
it was
Yeah.
a hidden episode that we didn't actually air. It was an internet-only
Hidden.
episode.
It was hidden.
But yeah, him and Jesse.
Somebody did it.
Actually, Jesse was the only one who ate it. But
Oh.
Walt had, he was pretending that he was cooking a tomato bisque on the stove, but he was actually just heating up some of the liquid that was in the barrels.
A Dahmer soup.
Take it.
I'm only a secondary character.
Does it ever not hurt?
So he didn't make it.
He will make it.
Still alive.
Yeah, that's actually a timed fetch quest.
I'm okay. The others.
And I believe you get a special reward for letting him letting him live. For
So who is this guy again?
Richard, man. Come on, you know Richard.
I don't.
Richard.
I know nothing of Resident Evil.
Yes, you do.
Tell us about Richard.
He's one of the store members apparently, but I don't know if he survives. So very few people ever survive from Resident Evil. If you're not a main character, you just die.
Oh, this always happens. All these Zimbabwe's. Zimbabwe.
Yeah, like the dollar in Zimbabwe, the zombie dollar, as some economists call it.
Zombie dollar.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Nobody calls it
that.
No,
I think I heard somebody call it that once.
No,
Maybe it was Gerald Salenti.
I think you're mistaken.
You ever heard of this guy?
No, what's he do?
He has really funny catchphrases, and he wears suits from 1978.
Okay.
I think he might have used to hang out with Dahmer, and no, I don't want to spread. I want to say things that are actually true about Gerald Saleni. He did not hang out with Dahmer.
I never heard of this guy.
He's a trends analyst.
A what?
He's a trends analyst.
I've never heard of that.
I don't know. He makes the big bucks doing it though.
I can do that for free. I mean, I wouldn't get paid for it actually. Tell me what it is. This guy takes 10 million bullets.
Is it fat?
Maybe, yeah, but that's really problematic for us.
He might have been the guy who trended the term banksters.
Banksters?
Yeah, you know, like gangsters and bankers mixed together. Banksters.
He's still alive!
Yeah, that guy actually kind of looks like Gerald Saleni. I'm not even joking. I mean, if he was a zombie. That's not even a joke. He has like that same pattern of baldness, and he's not that fat though.
Oh.
But, and he wears old suits. But in all seriousness, you know, if you're interested in...
in all serious, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. He has a lot of things. He predicts what's going to happen as far as trends in the economy, and he's always right.
Really?
He's been right so far.
How's he now? That's news to me. I didn't know that. I didn't even heard of the guy. Oh, this stupid game. Why does it do that? Oops. Why does it
He's
do
not always correct on the time, though. On the exact time.
What did he predict? Time travel?
Prediction. Well, he predicted like the crashing of the economy back in like 07, 08.
Oh yeah.
Around that time. Yeah, he was talking about it like years and years before.
So he knew what was up. You're saying?
Yeah. He knows what's going on. So if you're interested in this, not even if you're interested in it, it is something you should check out. You know.
You know when they say that somebody knows the score.
Yeah.
Well, he knew the score.
Oh, yeah, he says that too.
He does?
Yeah. I think he says all these old catchphrases and corny stuff, but
I'm not trying to judge him or anything. It's kind of silly. I'm not trying to judge him or anything.
So yeah, Dahmer had really bad taste in design. That was kind of the whole point of this rant. He had really like his kitchen. He had like that military green, that pukish green color that was so popular in the 70s.
Oh sure.
Like
yeah.
his fridge was that color, and
yeah.
He had this weird vinyl linoleum or something on the floor. I don't know, whatever they had in the 70s. Dahmer.
Who knows? Dahmer. Dahmer.com. Check
it out.
That's
a website.
Check it out now. Dahmer.com.
But yeah, you almost feel bad for him if you didn't have like a respect for human life. You might feel bad for him that he never got to finish his bone altar.
Poor him.
Yeah. I think he had 17 skulls or something on it.
Does that mean
and some rib cages and other types of cool bones?
Does that mean he killed 17 people?
He killed more than 17 people, but he used the other skulls for other things. You know, he couldn't devote all of the bones to the bone altar.
Well, he probably had.
That would be crazy.
Well, hold on. He probably had like 2 or 3 that he used as mugs for his kitchen, right?
He did use them as like. I think he had one that he hollowed like a top of a skull that he used as a bowl and stuff. He would use them as utensils, and he did eat the people as well. Yeah, you were asking that earlier.
Of course, they're bone mugs.
Yeah, he kept his freezer. I think he had several freezers full of people meat.
People meat.
So, do you guys know anything else about any other serial killers?
Who's that guy? That serial. Oh, Hannibal Lecter. I wonder if I can outsmart this guy. You think? Let's see if we can outsmart him. Oh, okay. No thanks to the crazy angle. Oh, here we go. Look, it worked.
He's just a puker.
Well, he's only a puker on stairs. When exposed to stairs, all zombies become pukers. Does that make sense? No.
He was Irish in his life.
He was Irish. That zombie's still... Oh, guess who chased us in here?
Wait, who else? What other... what races puke a lot? Let's get racial here.
Cats.
Let's get racial.
Yeah, cats. Yeah, and just say cats.
Oh, cats. Yeah.
There you go.
They're not even a race.
The cat race of people. The Mikote from Final Fantasy series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're always puking in the alleyways. If you go back in the alleyways of Mordona,
Sure.
you might see
Mordona.
a bunch of these cat men puking.
I was a cat man once.
Yeah, take that one out of context.
I didn't like it all that much.
No.
Truth be told, it was not my favorite. It was okay, though.
They got a new race coming in. It's like a dragon or something.
A new race.
Yeah. In the game, in the expansion. We talk about too much Final Fantasy on this show. We talk about other games on our games on this show a lot. Too much? You might say no. No. Never.
No. Not enough? No. No.
Any other serial killers we need to talk about?
Let's see. We hit the big ones. We hit Jeffrey Dahmer, Hannibal Lecter. Wasn't there a guy who went around poisoning people in hospitals? Do you know that guy?
No. You guys don't have enough knowledge about this. You know the names, but you need. Do you know do you have an extensive knowledge of anyone? Like I had an extensive knowledge of Jeffrey Dahmer.
I don't.
Or am I just crazy?
Well, you do seem to really like him, but no, I don't.
I don't like him. I just read a lot about him.
Fascinated by him, maybe, huh?
No fascination.
No.
No fascination. I'm not going to try anything that he did. Never try anything like that.
Well, I didn't even suggest that, but...
Well, I might try, he probably tried, some kind of, Cheez-It crackers. I think those came out in the 70s. I mean, I've tried those. So I've tried some of the things he's tried.
So you would be okay with trying Cheez-It crackers?
No! I would never eat Cheez-Its. Are you kidding me? That's poison.
There we go.
Well, we think we've talked about Cheez-Its on this show before.
Have we? I don't know if we have. I think it's worth exploring.
No, I did eat a box of Cheez-Its a few months ago.
But not on the show. You haven't eaten Cheez-Its.
No.
That's something we need to consider. You must do later on.
But sometimes I like to pretend that I don't eat junk food ever.
And then you eat junk food, right?
Sometimes.
I mean, you probably should. You got to kick your body into gear every once in a while and make it do some work. Clearing those poisons out of your body.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, man. It's just science. It's just science.
Yeah. They still make Teddy Grahams?
Oh, Teddy Grahams. They still make Teddy Grahams. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They still make Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams been around for decades.
What about Amazing Fruit?
Amazing Fruit.
You ever heard of that? They were just gummy bears, but you got less of them in the package, and they cost twice as much as regular gummy bears, and they didn't taste any better.
How do
they were called Amazing Fruit.
How do they get away with that?
I don't know, but they were around for a long time. And I remember my mom never bought them for me. She would buy me if we were going to get gummy bears. They would just be regular gummy bears. You know, the bulk ones, 99 cents a pound. We were getting this branded shit, you know. So Teddy Grahams versus. Be like you can either get the Teddy Grahams or the Amazing Fruits.
Hey man, T Grahams are delish. I gotta say.
So but one weekend, we got both. That was a good weekend. It was my birthday. So we got Teddy Grahams and Amazing Fruits, and I had, a battle with them.
You had a battle?
Yeah, I set it up on the dining room table, and do you know who won?
Who won?
Me! Because I ate all the combatants.
All the combatants?
Yeah, all the combatants were in my digestive tract by the end of the battle.
So nobody won except for you?
Yeah.
That's okay.
It was a really delicious battle.
Huh, this musical score. Oh, I see. It turned into sheet music.
So any other junk foods we need to talk about?
Plenty we could talk about. But first let's watch this beautiful piano sonata. Moonlight Sonata, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can she play the piano so well?
It only takes 20 hours to get okay at piano.
Who said that? Jeffrey Dahmer?
It was a guy I watched on YouTube.
Was he Jeffrey Dahmer?
On the RSA.
What's that?
I forget the guy's name, but it was how to get good at anything in 20 hours.
Anything?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
What about a foreign language?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people in the comments were saying, but the idea is that you can get you can learn something basic, like the basics of something, in 20 hours.
Alright, well if there's always a caveat like that, then of course it applies to anything.
You could learn enough of it to know if it's for you, is basically where he was going with it. It was a really brilliant video. I wish I remembered the dude's name so I could tell you guys to look him up.
Jay Dahmer, I think, is his name. J Dahmer 64, I think.
I'm sure I could find it again. It was on the RSA channel.
I don't know, man. You didn't really convince me with that argument.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he learned how to play the ukulele in 20 hours.
Ukulele. Did he?
Yeah, but like you could. But the thing is, you could learn enough of a language in 20 hours. You know, like using like Pimsleur or something. You remember Pimsleur?
I remember.
Yeah. Like if you did, okay, each lesson in that is 30 minutes, right? The whole first course is 30 lessons, so you could do course 1 and 2, right? No, the first course and a half of any Pimsleur, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could learn a language, like you could learn how to, you know, get around a town probably if you like visit another country, and then you find out if that language was for you, and then you know you continue doing like 20-hour chunks of, okay, this is my goal for this 20-hour chunk is to be able to whatever, be able to traverse an area or traverse a city in another country.
I've never considered that before. Maybe we should learn a foreign language and go exploring. Where would you like to go? China? How do you feel about China?
Maybe like Hong Kong.
I'd be okay with that. That's like one of the freest places in the world, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
That's what they say. Although, how'd you ever know if you didn't go there? Although it looks and sounds like a dirty place. Doesn't seem that regulated. Or am I thinking of a different
It's
place?
just a lot of people there. Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. But
from the pictures I've seen.
So is America. Okay, so now it's time to have a mini boss battle here. And by mini, I mean significant.
There was a town in Hong Kong, like one of the side towns. It was called the Walled City of Kowloon. Did I tell you about that?
That was it. No, I saw it online. That was what I was thinking of when I thought of like no regulations.
Have you seen
and
the
dirty.
pictures of it and stuff?
It was amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, I got an art book, like a photo book.
Oh, really?
Of the Walled City of Kowloon. It's one of the coolest books I've ever seen.
It is cool, but it kind of freaks me out.
Yeah.
Because of I don't know something about it just didn't not generate. What's the word? Resonate. I don't know, man. It would be
it
cool.
was really cramped.
I wouldn't ever want to live there.
Little place. Yeah. It's really neat to look at.
Absolutely.
Like if a Resident Evil game took place in the Walled City of Kowloon, that would probably be the best Resident Evil game. It's all these cramped corridors and.
That is true. That is true.
But it was torn down. It was torn down in I don't know, some year, maybe the 80s or something.
Who tore it down, and how do you tear down an entire district?
The government.
Big snakes, right?
I think it was just really. I think it was just falling apart.
Hold on, was it snakes? I bet it was snakes. Snakes on a plane. Oh, I know what they did. Didn't they crash Snakes on a Plane into it? And that's why Snakes on a Plane is a biographical documentary? Because Samuel L. Jackson was one of the guys that flew the snake plane to dismantle Kowloon City.
How do we beat this guy?
You don't run away.
Oh. You just leave Richard to take care of it.
You let Richard die.
I remembered his name.
You can let him die, or you can take his shotgun.
No!
Yes! Yeah, seriously.
Are you supposed to let him die?
No, you can, you don't have to.
So he's dead now, huh?
He's dead now. We don't mind. We didn't like him that much.
That's terrible. We just left him to die.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Kill the snake? Can you kill the snake?
I don't have any weapons. Look, here's what I'm carrying. A lighter and a mask. I can scare him to death, maybe. That's about all we can do here.
Why aren't you carrying any weapons?
Oh, I just wanted to make some more room in the inventory.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the biggest gripes about this game. So, okay, we're going to go back to the main room here. And we've got all our death masks. Actually, there was a boss battle, so we better get a weapon ready.
Okay, take all the death masks that you have and go down the stairs in the tomb in the graveyard.
In the tomb in the graveyard.
So that's where we're headed.
Well, before we do that, we need to pick up a weapon.
Yeah, you're going to need... You should have brought a weapon to save Steve. Or what's his name? Richard.
Richard. Oh, nobody cares about Richard, though.
Oh, yeah. Do you care about Steve from
Nobody cares.
Resident Evil Code Veronica?
Nobody cares about Steve.
No. I thought he had a pretty cool voice.
I thought he had a pretty cool haircut.
He kind of has a voice like my voice, don't you think?
No, because he's really whiny.
I guess.
You're not whiny.
I think I have a nasal voice though. He had a nasal-ish voice.
I
Maybe
guess.
that's the only similar thing about him.
Oh, why is this guy always here? See that?
Oh my god,
That's
so many weirdos in this
something about this game.
in this game. These aren't actually zombies. These are just kids who grew up with creeks in their backyards.
Creeks.
Yeah, because they're
and they drank the creek water.
No, I didn't drink. Maybe they drank. I don't know. I didn't have a creek in my backyard. But did you notice how any kid that grew up with a creek in his backyard was a weirdo? They're all into frogs and worms and shit.
Well, it's because they had. I didn't notice.
Yeah, well, that's what they grow up to be. Zombies.
You know, it's all coming clear now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we explain everything here on GameSoup, so just keep watching.
I think we're done with this later.
Watch all the episodes.
For a while. Just watch all the episodes.
Yeah. You hear more interesting things than that.
I wonder how long this episode's been going. Any cluesy woozies? Blues clues?
Well, there's going to be a lot of editing going on.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we could just not close out any episodes. And just say
in this series, you mean?
Yeah.
Let's see, we want to go to the right here.
Maybe we should, because then we want to intro them, right?
I guess we can. Yeah, I guess we should probably do that. But there will be some significant editing here. Alright, now we are ready to go to the death mask town. Town of death masks.
Yeah, Gary, our editor, he's gonna have a field day with this one.
Yeah,
and by field day, I mean he's gonna be really annoyed at us.
We're lucky. All we have to do is play the games. We just sit here for hours on end and play video games. Gary has to do all the editing work. I love it. I wish we got paid more for this.
Yeah, we get paid so much, but you know, if we got paid more, we'd hire Harry, Gary's brother.
Harry is currently busy with some other stuff.
Yeah, he's a carpenter. They call him Hammer and Harry for Super Nintendo. That's so obscure. Yeah, no one's gonna get that, but I think it sounds funny either way. Even if you don't get the Hammer and Harry reference, I think it's still funny.
Is Hammer and Harry a real game?
Yeah, I used to play the shit out of it.
For Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. That's insane.
Yeah, it's a real game. It's actually a pretty good game. We could play it on GameSoup.
We could.
I would actually love to revisit Hammer and Harry. I haven't played it in like 12 years. Seriously, I think it's been like 12 years. I used to love it. There's one level in that game that has one of my favorite songs. Probably like top 50 favorite songs ever.
What?
It's a really good song.
Wait, so there's this game that I know nothing about, I've never heard of, and it has a great song in it?
It's a really good song. It's I think it's from like the construction level in the game. Speaking of construction workers.
Is it an action game? What do you do?
Yeah, it's a platform.
Of course it was. Everything for Super NES.
It's very Japanese too. It's really one of those weird games.
Oh,
like if you're into like Mystical Ninja, Hammer and Harry is the game for you.
Maybe I'll have to pick it up then. Because Mystical Ninja's classic. He ain't dead yet.
Yeah, that's one that yeah, you can get a ROM for that one. You guys are out there into ROMs. You know, don't... Actually, if you know anybody that's... You know, we clamp down on piracy, on video game piracy on this show.
Of course, we're
so if you do know anybody that's recommending that you download ROMs, except for me, you know, report them to us. We'll forward the information to John Walsh. He'll, whatever, track them down or something. I don't know.
I don't think John Walsh works for the piracy department, though. I think he's related to, like...
to, like, murders and stuff?
Yeah, I think he's got bigger fish to fry.
Okay, so if you know any murderers, you can let us know about that too, and we'll you know, forward the information to John Walsh.
Well, we already know one, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, we've already forwarded his information, though, so don't bother with that.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to call in about him again. Again!
But as I've said... Oh.
As if somebody had previously called in regarding Jeffrey Dahmer and thought he was still alive or coming back from the dead.
But it turned out that they were just on LSD and playing Resident Evil, like we are right now. We're doing one of the two things right now. I'll let you guess which one.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Guess which one. Oh, you know what? We can take a little shortcut here. Lots of editing. Thanks, Gary. So what if they guessed wrong and they guessed that we were actually playing Resident Evil instead? Would you laugh at them?
Yeah, you don't need to edit all this out, right?
I don't know. I think we're going to get a lot of viewers. I think it's worth the hours upon hours of editing it. No, it really won't take that long. Plus, who cares? Gary's going to do it. I don't care.
Oh, yeah. Let him do it.
You think I care at all about what Gary does, man? Gary's a waste of space. Die, B-word.
Bend Brode.
Bend Brody. Oh, we are almost out of items, though. And by items, I mean weapons. So let's give this a go. This is where we want to be. There's something written in the indentation. Jeffrey Dahmer was here.
I was trying to remember what were we talking about. Hammer and Harry, and then what did it lead into? We had a stream of flowing going on. John Walsh. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. Yeah, if you know anybody that's pirating video games, leave it in the comments. Leave their address, home address. We'll forward it to whoever, the piracy department. I've got the address. But if you know of any good torrent sites where you can get movies and music and stuff, let me know.
Yeah, definitely let us know.
We're really because we want to download movies and music, not because we're only against video game piracy on this show.
Sure, yeah. Like for example, this game I bought too many versions of this game.
How many copies of it would you say that you own?
Would I say as if I had to guess?
Yeah.
Barry?
I own at least 2 copies of this game at the moment. Monster in Chains. This is new band.
A message just appeared on Ed's monitor here. From me.
That is
from like 3 hours ago.
You know what's interesting? That's not the first time that's happened.
Yeah, I was making a joke about a very large T-shirt. It was practically a blanket.
That didn't show up on screen. They can't see it.
Right. I'm sure that they didn't see it.
What if it did show up on screen, though?
That's why I was describing what it said, so that they could know about my joke from 3 hours ago in a text format.
That was lucky. I just happened to get it north. I wasn't even looking at the screen. At the screen.
Crazies. Weirdos. Strange people.
Flabbergaste. Yeah, these outdoor environments look really good now. I mean, they looked good before, but that was back when... What were we using? Not component cables, composite. Remember composite?
No. Oh, there's AV cables?
No. You don't remember that for like the first 20 years of your life using composite cables?
Oh, you mean like the RF thing? With the with the little screw on it?
No, the 3 colors.
Oh yeah, those are AV cables. That's what I call them.
They're composites.
No, I don't know these terms.
You know what? Is it worth getting the Magnum revolver? No, let's just move on. We don't need it. We're on hard mode, but we're BA. Big adults.
Mm-hmm.
Stands for big adults.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who's what?
Lisa?
Oh, yeah, how'd you know? It's totally Lisa. This is another one of the new parts they added to this version of the game. Fantastically creepy. It seems like everything they added to the game that wasn't in the original is 100,000 times scarier and more atmospheric. Like, none of this was in the original game. This section about walking through the forest, then your friend calls you and tells you not to walk in the forest.
It's kind of like it looks better than the other sections, but it sort of looks like they tried to make it look crappy so that it would kind of like the style would still fit with the rest of it. I think they did that on purpose, but it's like it looks less crappy.
Well, I don't know. I don't think any of it looks too crappy.
No, it doesn't look crappy, but I mean like it looks a little better, you know.
I guess so, yeah. Let's grab this map I saw here. Map of the courtyard. And it's certainly very simple in design. They didn't take great liberties to make like a very complex level or anything. So we got this item box here. And let's see, we're gonna dump that. We're gonna take our shotgun. We're gonna dump this. And we're gonna dump this.
Yeah, you can't be messing with the classics.
Tell you what you can do though. I want to get away from this crazy Lisa. I think she's in the house here somewhere. So we managed to get out of the mansion. We ended up here
on the Jeffy Weffy show.
On the Jeffy Weffy show, and Lisa has this crank. Now we haven't seen Lisa yet. We heard her moans. Mona Lisa, they call her. But, huh?
You know, I thought that the Mona Lisa was a reference.
Sorry, what was that?
Jesus.
Did that scare you?
Whoa.
What happened?
We got knocked out by a pair of hands. Floating hands.
But she didn't eat you?
No, so this is actually a part of this remake has this is the first time this section has ever been in any Resident Evil game. This is brand new for this version of the game. It's real creepy.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's Lisa, and she's wearing some other dudes' faces.
You know Dahmer did that? He wore faces of people. He would take their faces off and put them on.
Yeah, what is with Dahmer, man? He's so weird. Like, I just don't get him. What was he going for? Like, fashion statement?
I don't think he did it outside. I don't think he wore other people's faces around.
What if he did, though? Who would know? They would just look like regular faces.
He just looks like he's just a white dude with a black boy's face on him.
With a black boy.
Well, that's what he killed.
Black boy.
Almost all of his victims were black, like young black men.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, that's not a joke. Yeah,
that's messed up.
During the Dahmer days.
Oh, I made a U-turn by mistake. That's really messed up, though. Why would he? He had a penchant for black boys.
Yeah, he was gay and he had a thing for young black men.
And then he wore their faces.
Yeah, really weird, huh?
Like outside when we went shop, he went to like Kmart and to buy light bulbs.
Yeah, like a normal guy. No, he went and did all his errands like a normal guy.
Yeah, like a normal guy goes to Kmart. Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
So you're running away from Lisa at this part?
Yeah, it was weird. She knocks you out.
Mm-hmm.
You're unconscious on the ground. And you wake up, and then she starts to attack you. She, like, waits for you to come back out of unconsciousness, which is really thoughtful of her, you know? But you have to get away. The only reason you went in there in the first place was so we could get the crank.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an iconic item in the series, you know, because it shows up in every game, and is really
crank.
annoying. The crank, yeah, the crank is.
It was in Resident Evil 6. We were recently playing it.
Yeah, it's like the Cid. You know how Cid's in every Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
This is Resident Evil
crank.
Cid.
Yeah.
Not nearly as cool.
The crank.
Yeah, but it's the thing that's in every single game. So let's see. We got the crank.
You're not gonna heal?
I guess we should. Oh, I'm in danger.
Yeah, there's a part in like the catacomb. There's like a catacomb part in Resident Evil 6 where there's a crank.
Yeah, and usually the crank puzzles in Resident Evil
can you hear me?
games end up stretching at least one puzzle, usually two or more.
Broken.
So like you'll have to use it, keep it in your inventory, so you can use it somewhere else, and it's kind of just it's quite annoying. But for some ungodly reason, it's a pivotal part of Resident Evil. You just can't live without it. So I guess at this point, Jill doesn't really know where we're going. We're just, we're kind of fumbling around, which is most of this game. But it looks like this crank will fit this box here. So who knows what it does? Let's just turn the crank and see what happens. Alright, so there was some water here. Guess it's gone.
That looks like the original cutscene.
It looked really low resolution, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you can see that we still have the crank in the inventory, because a crank's work is never done. We're gonna be holding on to that thing for a little bit longer still. But you can see the water coming out of that sewer pipe there. Looks a little bit pre-rendered.
Yeah, like, you know, they used to call me the crank.
Did they?
Yeah, because I was, just a miserable guy.
I thought you were going to say because I'm a crank caller.
Oh, yeah, that too. When I was really feeling miserable, the only thing that made me feel better was ruining someone else's day through a crank call.
I see. Who did you crank call?
Mostly Domino's.
Mostly Domino's?
Yeah, Domino's Pizza, because I never ordered Domino's Pizza, so, I could always call them, and they would never recognize my voice because I wasn't a real customer.
Wait, if you mostly pranked them, wouldn't they know it was you after a while?
Well, yeah. And the Olympia Sales Club. You ever heard of the Olympia Sales Club?
No, what's that?
It was a scam, like a pyramid scheme for kids. No. They used to advertise for it in all the comics.
A pyramid scheme for kids?
Yeah. They would try and, get you to go door to door and sell wares to your neighbors. Yeah. And if you sold enough tchotchkes and junk
Tchotchkes.
to your neighbors, you could get a prize like a Game Gear, Sega Game Gear.
Sega Game
Sega
Gear.
Game Gear.
Sega Game Gear.
Service Games Game Gear.
Service games.
Yeah, that's what Sega stands for.
I didn't know that.
Jesus.
It's
So
not
what's
lit.
with this tarantula?
So this part of this is called the residence. This building. I did not mean to get that.
Combine it.
This is the first area of the game with some new enemies. It's got a very different layout, as we will see shortly. This is really just a sub area of the main game. But what we really need here is a couple more key items. So we're done. We're done in this room at least. We need to collect this red book for some ungodly reason that I can't remember.
Arm wrestling tournament. I'm pretty interested in that.
Look at his spider. You just leave.
Just
Just get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Oh, I remember why. We're coming up to a boss very shortly. So we're going to need this book for a good reason. Now you'll notice this crate here is pushable. You might say, H.C. Bailey, why are you pushing this crate? And the answer to that will become apparent when I push it over this hole. Actually, it won't become apparent, which is the point. There's a vine that will come out of here if you walk over it and you don't put the crate down, and that vine will strangle you a little bit. And you don't want to get strangled, do you? So you got to push that crate over the hole
I'd
there.
prefer that you didn't.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the hole's right there, isn't it?
Yeah, you might have to push it over to the side a little bit, maybe? Or what? Oh, no, I see. Yeah.
Wait, did I do this right? Did I do this right? Did I do it right? Did I push it in the wrong place entirely?
No, yeah, it's good enough. Wherever it is right now, it's pretty good.
Oh, there we go, there we go. Yeah, so that's the secret way to get around there, which is what you gotta do. Alright. So let's see. We're gonna climb over the crate. We're gonna get I believe there's a map in here. Yeah. And there are a few cutscenes in here. In the residence area, but nothing nothing huge. Alright, so we just got a map, and you notice there's a hole in the wall. And the game doesn't tell you to, but it wants you to get curious and look in through the wall. But if you look through the wall, it's gonna send bees after you. Remember that bee we found earlier?
Yeah, the zombie.
A bunch of bees are just gonna come flying through that hole. I'm not even joking. They just come flying through the hole. So it's good if you don't look in there.
Yeah, if you're watching this to learn how to play the game correctly, you don't look in that hole there, you know?
Bad idea, really. Alright, so we want to go in here.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
What's that?
But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
Interesting conversation. There's something going on here.
Jill!
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
But did you hear the things that he was saying? Those are not things you talk to yourself about.
Mm-hmm.
So it was him there talking to himself.
I don't know if he was talking to himself.
Yeah, I don't really think so, but it just looked weird because you were leaving the door and then suddenly he was in front of you.
It was kind of strange. Hey, look, another bathtub. What do we know about bathtubs?
That there's guys in there that have been soaking for some time and they don't like being disturbed.
Well, who would? I wouldn't like to be disturbed in a bathtub.
Yeah, that was once a nice hot bath.
Alright, let's see. So we're done here for now. We just got that key, which is called the residence key, and I think it's labeled if you look at it. Yeah, 001. So we're going to need to go find the 001 room.
No, we were just at 002, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going in descending order here. That's quite unorthodox, but I'll go with it.
in any real life situation, 001 and 002 would be next door to each other. But this is Resident Evil, where such a thing does not happen, and also I cannot get back down. Didn't I push that crate over?
Yeah, you sure did. But well, time to get attacked by plant monsters.
Okay, here it is. We good. All right, so we're gonna go back out here, and it looks like we can now unlock maybe this door. Yeah. Okay. So this is door number 1, as you can see by its very clear labeling. But what we're going to do instead is go into this door. Because this is a save room. And it looks like a battery pack there on the wall.
The shelves contain buckets of blood. Huh.
Of course.
You would think that would be something that you might find in a Resident Evil mansion.
Of all the things the shelves could contain, why has it got to be blood? Why has it got to be blood? So it looks like we don't need this key, because we're not in the mansion right now. Nor this wind crest. But the rest of this stuff, I think we'll hold on to.
Keep that crank.
We're going to save our progress a little bit, just so we don't have to backtrack. God forbid any terrible things happen. Guess I should save.
Yeah. So far, nothing terrible's happened though in this run.
We've been very fortunate.
Nothing to mention.
Well, you know, it's Gary's job to do editing anyway.
I'm looking around. What do you call it? Suspiciously right now.
Suspiciously.
I forgot the word suspicious for a second.
You sure did. You could have also used conspicuously, but I'll accept suspicious. All right. So we're done here. We're gonna take a tour at the room across the hall, which is 001. And go in here. Now there is, okay, a dead body. Now there's something about there's a special weapon in this game that I forgot even existed. The self-defense gun has 1 shot. Suicide note. Ah. So there's something in the bathroom, huh? Aww. Linda. Wonder what this guy did, huh?
So the self-defense gun, is it used for anything special?
As far as I know, it's just a wickedly powerful weapon.
Don't point that thing at me.
And it's only got 1 round in it. But there are clearly 2 rounds in the gun.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a really powerful... It's sort of like the Magnum, where it's just a really, really powerful weapon. So, here we go. We're going to pull out the plug in this tub as well. Because, I mean, who wouldn't do that, you know? There's this body here.
It seems like a normal course of action that you might take in an old mansion, a creepy place with a guy holding a pair of scissors knocked out on the floor.
Of course.
Alright, so he comes up. He gets up.
Yeah, that guy stood up, and then that guy that was just hanging from the ceiling there a second ago, he came free. But we don't want that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go back through here.
Can you get up there?
I hope so. This block somehow...
Yeah, this is weird. I don't understand that block puzzle there.
I do. I just did it incorrectly. It's okay, though. It won't hurt us on the way back. So let's see. Now we've got this control room key. Maybe... Is it here? It's locked. The door plate reads gallery. Okay. Well, let's see then. Aha. So I think there's something in this room. Maybe a zombie? He didn't die. But he's dead now. So we didn't really explore this room yet, but it definitely seems like there's something hidden here. So
what could it be?
It could be a secret passage. So, you know, just push the traditional push the bookcase out of the way secret passage.
Oh, it's a 2 bookcase passage.
It is. It's ultra complex.
Uh-huh.
That's a ladder. And here is, once again, one of the most infamous, or famous, or well-known Resident Evil puzzles, the block puzzle. if Resident Evil is good at anything, it's block puzzles and cranks. So we're just gonna push these blocks ever so slowly. I gotta say, that water looks gorgeous, though. You know?
Let me get a good look at it.
Okay, now's a good time for any ramblings you may have while we do this block puzzle as well.
I love watching people push boxes into water, though. I'm pretty entranced right now as it is.
Here's the thing. I have to admit, this is as much fun to watch as it is to play. So if you're not having any fun watching a block puzzle being solved, it's not fun either.
Yeah, I'm having a water right now. I would say I'm having a blast, but
you say you're having a water?
Yeah, I'm having a water.
What's a?
It's like like a blast, like a really fun time, except that it involves water. It's like swimming. Like if you're swimming and you're having really a good time with your friends, you're at the beach, you're swimming in the ocean. Maybe you're at a hotel and you go to the pool. It's you're not too tired from a hard day at work.
And you say, I'm having a water here?
Yeah.
I've never heard that saying. I think you made it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. And, speaking of water, kids with creeks in their backyards, speaking of weirdos, some women think they have psychic powers. I don't know. I don't know what they got, how they got this in their heads.
You just went through 2 weeks worth of material in 5 seconds.
Probably just a strange childhood. Some kind of trauma there, I'm guessing, to think you have psychic powers. And sometimes they make a living at it. Tricking other people into thinking they have psychic powers. Tricking themselves into thinking they have psychic powers. Some of them don't even have any, any ill will towards others. They just think they have psychic powers.
I went to school with a guy named Ill Will. Ill Will! Yeah. Because he's so ill. That was his rapper name.
Ill Will. There is actually a rapper named Ill Will. That's not a joke.
Of course there is. There would have to be. Caution.
Yeah, the heavy metal kings.
Look at this shark. I'm kicking him along there. Ill Will. He's so ill. If he can't do it, he better chill.
Is this normal shark? Not zombie?
No, these are actually just normal sharks.
They're just sharks.
Believe it or not.
This game doesn't have enough scary shit in it.
Well, the thing is, sharks are already scary enough. They don't need to make them undead.
Yeah.
Right? I guess
in Resident Evil 6, there's an undead shark, though, that chases you, yeah.
So they actually felt the need to make the shark undead.
Yeah, it's one of the more frightening parts. Like, water enemies are generally more frightening than other enemies because you can't maneuver in water as well. Right. You're swimming in Resident Evil 6, you're swimming trying to get away from this shark, and you can't see through the water because it's pitch black.
Sure.
Black, dirty water in the dark.
But that's so tired. Like the water monsters and scary things in water that you can't see. It's been done. Which is why I actually like this part of the game. Because you can control the water level here, and whoa, like there is the scary factor here. But it's not because you're being chased by the shark, it's because you have to save yourself from getting destroyed by the shark. So let's see, now we have to hit some switches. So during my childhood, when I used to play this game, yes, my childhood, I would randomly run between these two control panels and the one on the wall. So that's one down. Oil pressure lost. Switch to restore the oil pressure. Now, how do we do that? Restore oil pressure. Now, we're looking for a document about oil pressure. And I believe it's right back here.
Oh, that Barry guy, he seems to be really into documents. You want to go ask him about it?
Which switch could it be?
Do you know which one?
I don't remember. Well, we better go back here and, Oh no!
Oh, this is wrong.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. We got time.
Do we?
Yeah.
Alright, get down there.
There's a note on the table that explains the, let's see, is it here? Here's the table. Open valve number 3. Okay. There we go. Pretty sure that's random which valve it is that you have to release.
70% of pressure threshold.
That's no problem. We're going to open valve number 3. And then we're going to go back, run back, and randomly select those 3 control panels as we did before. This guy's really getting pissed.
This guy.
Let's release the safety once again. Release the safety. So you really just have to do this twice.
Reaching 90%
shut
of
up.
pressure threshold.
It's cool. We got this.
Why does the announcer have the voice of a speech impediment lady?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
She's probably a psychic. She thinks she's a psychic. I mean.
Maybe. I've noticed that there's a correlation between psychic ability and speech impediment. Have you noticed that?
No, I haven't, because I don't hang out with too many women that think they have psychic abilities.
What about me?
Well, you're not a woman.
Ooh, scary. I'd really like it if we could heal a little bit. Oh, your prayers have been answered. This is not the time. Of course it's the time. We saved ourselves. We're not in danger anymore. Alright. It's gonna make us... Oh, I forgot to drain the water. I guess that would be important.
Yeah, you don't want to be opening that door. You did all that work to make sure the sharks don't get in. Yeah, and you're just like, I got it, trick or treat.
Wouldn't that be funny if...
Oh, wow, those are such realistic costumes. Where'd you get the gills from? Hey, they're actually... You can actually breathe through them.
That would be really cool. Wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like to be able to breathe with gills?
I'd rather have some other powers, like the ability to play the bass guitar.
But that's something you can actually have in real life.
Oh, well, I don't want to work for it, though. That's the thing.
There's nothing unusual, but you got something inside, right? Raccoon herb. Delicious herbs. Herbs and spices.
It's like you can get stuff like that in California. I think that's one of their strains there.
A delicious brand of
Raccoon
herbs.
herb.
7 herbs and spices?
Yeah.
You're right, you're right. Let's see. Where do we want to go here? There is something interesting here, I think. Such as these grenade rounds. We will take them. Make some good use out of those later. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, inventory really fills up in this game.
It sure does. And if you play as Chris, you only have 6 slots.
Oh, is that why we're playing as Jill?
That's why we always play as Jill. Jill forever.
Does Chris have more hit points or something?
Yeah, he has more hit points, but that's it. That's the only difference. So
What
you
about
might...
a knife? Doesn't he have a knife?
They both have a knife. It's your basic starting weapon. They both start with a knife or come across a knife very quickly in the game.
Does it do more damage?
It pretty much does no damage. It's the last resort. So if you happen to, where's that key? There's a key around here somewhere that I need. Where's that key at? Oh, I'm freaking scared. Oh.
Kind of look a little zombie-ish.
Yeah, he had like cuts on his fins. That was dumb. I should have done it the other way around. I should have turned it off before I pushed it in the water. So the trick here is you can actually electrocute this shark by pushing this electric device into the water. Over here, flip this little switch, and now we are safe. We are safe, and you see a little shiny there. We got ourselves a shiny. So long, shark. So if he was undead, then he's been killed twice. He probably deserved it, you know?
I was trying to think of a fried fish joke there. There's not really. There's nothing.
Fish stick.
Yeah, he's a fish stick now.
He sure is now. He's fried fish.
Yeah, I can't think of any non-obvious jokes, you know?
That's alright. Oh, I'm a big freaking jerk. You can actually kill that shark if you want to. But you don't have to. Because, you know, that makes you morbid.
It's... yeah, that makes you morbid, not...
Let's see.
Yeah.
I think we want to go in here.
That's something that I try not to do so much on GameSoup is make the obvious jokes. You'll find that's our difference between us and other Let's Players, is that we don't make the obvious jokes, you know?
What's that?
Those are Magnum rounds, but we actually didn't get the Magnum. So we're not going to pick up those rounds.
Yeah.
It's a pretty OP weapon. It's the most powerful weapon in the game, of course.
I thought the rocket launcher is.
Oh yeah, but that's not a normal play. That's like a reward for beating the game quickly and stuff. The Magnum is the best traditional weapon you can get. So we're actually done here, I think. Yeah, we're actually done. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Back to the residence.
Speaking of your childhood, you remember the busy world of Richard Scary?
Of course. It was very scary.
Yeah, and also Little Critter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of morbid, well, if they had like, a battle royale, like I was discussing earlier on the episode, a battle royale between the bears.
Sure.
This one would be a battle royale between Little Critter and all the characters on the busy world of Richard Scary. And do you know who wins?
Who?
The worm from the busy world of Richard Scary. He strangled Little Critter.
No.
Yeah, that's how it ended.
That's fascinating.
That's the only character I remember from the busy world of Richard Scary is there was a worm, and I thought he was really cute. I liked him.
I remember that worm now that you mention it.
Yeah, his name was Wormy, I think.
Wormy?
I don't know. But, yeah, he strangled Little Critter by Mercer Mare.
I can't get down here.
Yeah, you're not going to get hit by any plant monster, though. So
really
you can just keep going.
Really goofed up this block puzzle. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Well, for next time.
Oops. Now I believe we're safe. But we are good. You thought wrong! So we're going to go change our weapons out here.
She looks hurt.
Yeah, you got a first aid spray on the ground there.
Yeah, I got 1,000,000 of them, these first aid sprays, which we're going to need very soon. So we're going to deposit that. We're going to deposit that. We are going to keep that. We're going to get out our incendiary shells and our grenade launcher. It's because we're coming up on a boss fight. And we're at caution. So we're going to use this. And then we're going to grab ourselves some first aid spray. Maybe we'll save while we're at it. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Just in case. I mean, we haven't died at all, but,
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
Better safe than sorry.
Wouldn't happen to an expert like you.
No. An expert 5 years out of practice, but yeah, no. It's cool. Alright, so we're all set here. Notice our inventory sure is piling up fast. I think what we'll do is deposit these shotgun shells as well. Okay. So we're in good shape here. Aside from that thing in the ground that won't stop biting us. Alright.
Yeah, so that Richard Scary thing kind of fell flat.
So let's see. What we're actually going to do here is, I think we're going to... There is a boss coming up. I think we're actually going to fight it. I think we are. So you have the option to skip it, but you don't have to. And it's a little bit faster to just fight the thing. And we have the ammo for it, so why not? You know?
That's interesting that you can pass over the boss and not fight it. Usually, game developers want you to see their coolest content.
Yeah.
Such as a boss fight.
Let's see, where do we want to go here? Oh, bees! Bees! There's bees! I forgot they were bees.
Oh no.
God, these bees!
They're huge.
I hate... Oh, I did... Oh no, okay.
You didn't get the O3 door. Don't you know your order 213?
No, it's okay, we have to go back here as
That guy died of bees.
Yeah, you got beat to death.
Yeah, killed by bees.
Oh, I remember. Okay, so there's a giant bee's nest here. Okay, I see it's dangerous. Let me play. So you have to go over to this guy and pick up his bee kit. Oh, come on, he's holding something. It's a bee kit. Take the insecticide and get the H out of here. Get the HE double hockey sticks out of here. Those guys run faster than you. Run. Yes, bees run now. So you need to get out of there.
They have a lot of legs.
They have a lot of legs. No wonder they can run so far. And you don't want to check this hole. Instead, you just want to blindly pump this stuff in there. You just have to make the assumption. You have to have some knowledge that this beehive is on the other side.
Barry was in there. He's just choking. He's like, Joe, what the hell are you doing? I just found this bug spray pump and decided to pump it directly into this hole. I didn't know you were in there, Bear.
Bear? In fact, we kind of hoped that Barry was in there. But instead, all we did was kill some bees. No big deal. But, for our troubles, we get the residence key. Like the 4th residence key that you get in the residence. I'm starting to notice a theme here. There's 4 different keys for the mansion. There's a couple different keys for the residence. Look at this guy's face.
That's why the game's called Resident Evil, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, there's a good joke for you.
Doesn't that
Good
make
obvious one.
Doesn't that make sense?
Scratch it from the record.
You go for the low-hanging fruit, though, really. You kind of have to, right? For this game. Alright. Let's see here. So we're going to skip this boss. Alright, so I think we can now enter... Yeah, here we go. All these keys. Used and discarded, like various pieces of meat. So let's see. Now, there's a typewriter in here. I think what we want to do is we're going to advance forward here to aha. This very conspicuous shelf here. Organic chemistry lab experiment.
Hey, you're into organic chemistry.
I was over the summer when I took the course. So this is a little guide here. If you want to skip the boss, that tells you how to mix the concoction together that you're going to need. But we're just going to kill him. I'm okay with that. So our first order of business here is to solve this puzzle. And you might be saying, H.C. Bailey, how do you solve the puzzle? Yeah, it's quite simple. All you need to do is
make a picture of a lady?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so you just reorder these books.
Is this a Botticelli painting?
How did you know?
Is it?
I love Botticelli. Who's Botticelli?
I don't know. He's a painter. A famous painter.
Oh, yeah, he was famous for painting the spines of books, right?
Uh-huh.
Of course. Botticelli.
Wow, your Italian pronunciation is impeccable.
Thank you. I try. So let's see, we did that, and we're pretty much ready to go to the boss here. I think we'll just go ahead and enter.
Is that spaghetti?
Where?
Hanging out of your mouth?
What?
Well, because of your Italian, pronunciation. Never mind.
Yeah, how did you know?
Low-hanging fruit on Game Soup.
Alright, so I think we got a boss battle here. Hopefully, we won't die. Well, I hear some ominous music, and I see some monstery monsters in here.
Is that the guy that's been strangling you over the boxes?
Oh, crap.
I think so.
There we go.
I think this is the Strangler.
Indeed. This is the Stranglethorn Tiger. This is the thing that was pulling out its tendrils and vines through that little hole and strangling you a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just enough to startle you.
He was just saying hello. He just wanted to say, hey, partner.
His nickname is the Startler.
No. And he's dead. It really only takes 3 shots from the incendiary grenades to kill him.
And they made that weapon quite powerful in this game.
They sure did. But it also works with the theme, you know? Plants are vulnerable to fire. That makes sense.
It's a Pokemon trope
type
of thing.
Sure, because Pokemon was the thing that invented weaknesses.
Mm-hmm. I thought so. I've never played another game that had weaknesses. And
now,
they haven't made one since.
So here's the thing about Resident Evil. It's very convoluted. The whole reason the residence exists is to get this mansion key.
Mm-hmm.
This key could have been found anywhere else in the game, but no, they decided to put it here, past the Aqua Ring, that shark section, past this boss, just for this key. Now we're done here. Now we go all the way back to the mansion. We're done. Incredible, huh?
Yeah, you might say we're doing something called backtracking.
You might say that. You might say we're doing God's work. But we are backtracking. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to the mansion, and we'll let Joe take over for a little while.
Well, you didn't have to seamlessly defer to me like that. You didn't have to. You couldn't have been any more seamless with it.
Let's watch this cutscene before we talk about scenes.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect
It's
myself
dark.
against those strange creatures.
I think he always wears glasses because he has
Anyway, it's good
cat
that
eyes.
you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting.
The other mansion. How many mansions are there? Why is there more than one mansion? Alright, so we are pretty much done here. So we're just going to go and get out of here. Oh wait, hold on. It looks like... Oh. There's wasps. I'll save you. I'll save you, wasps. Oh. Sick nasty.
Wow, that was That was a big splatter for a bug.
Yeah, I'm a little sick now just watching that. Oh, sorry, I'm like hitting.
That's the thing that made you sick.
That's the thing.
This morbidly
of all the things, yeah, that's the
gross
thing.
game. Morbidly gross.
Morbidly obese.
Only on GameSoup do we describe. We have such descriptive words. Use your words.
Use your words. Use your arms. Use your muscles, not your words. All right, we're gonna put these in here for later. So we got all these healing items. I don't think we need this many, but you know, it never hurts to be too safe. So we got this key now.
And you still have the crank?
I still have the crank. I don't remember. I do not recall if we actually need the crank now. But I figure having 4 item slots is good enough.
Probably. That will probably be more than enough.
But since we are coming up to a new section with some new threats, we're going to take those along as well. So we're coming up on the 3rd section of the game pretty much. And you will see there are some very scary things in store.
Blue herb, blue herb.
Blue herbs will cure poison. I don't think we're poisoned, so we're not going to need those right now. So we're done. Now, I think this is a great point in the guide to stop, and we'll backtrack here, and let's finish this cutscene.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
This is Brad. If you can't answer...
Is this Brad?
I heard you the first time.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Brad! Shit. It's broken.
Hold on. Is this Brad? This is Brad! Wait, is this Brad? This is Brad! So, anyway, we're going to head back to the mansion here, and since we've had this episode going on for a little while, I think this is a great time to say goodbye for this episode. So, we'll catch you next time on Game Soup. Be sure to join us.
Goodbye.
Or pay the ultimate price.